Hi y'all, welcome to my channel. So today I'm showing you how I accomplish these bohemian knotless braids and the method I use for the braids that I have on my head. I'll be showing the materials I used in the video, everything I did, the process, how long it takes. This personally took me 2 days because I was busy, but this is not a hairstyle you want to like rush into. It's like you gotta take your time, especially because you don't want, with like each curl, you do not want it to get blended into another braid when you do your other braids. So it's definitely a hairstyle you gotta take your time and not rush. What else? This hair that I've used, this is week old hair actually. I know it don't look like it, but it actually is week old hair. And with this, it hasn't really gotten like tangled. It's not too tangled or anything like that. I have even put mousse on it today and it's not even that tangled. So once I put mousse, it'll definitely be even better. But I kind of like it like this. It kind of gives it like a I don't know, like a something look. But like I said in the video, I'll show you everything I use. Don't look too close to my parts. It's the back of my head. I don't know anything about that, but when it got to the top, it definitely did what it had to do. So it does look pretty neat so far, but I just wanted to show you how I did mine and everything I did to accomplish this look. So if you want to see how I did it, just keep watching. The first thing you'll need is Expression's pre-stretched 3-pack hair in the length 52. This already comes pre-blended with all the different colors, so this will save you a bunch of time and a bunch of money. The next thing you'll need is Organic's Breezy Wavy in the color 30. This comes with different lengths, so you could blend it any way with your braids, as well as you only need 1 pack. It doesn't tangle at all and it's a beautiful color. You'll then need some clips to part your hair, some scrunchies, your choice of gel. I'm using Edge Booster, a comb. I suggest you use a thin tooth comb, your choice of oil, hair scissors, and your choice of mousse. So what I start by doing is parting my hair in 4 big sections so I know how I want to organize and lay out my braids. The next thing I do is grab my Expression pre-stretched hair and I comb through it so it's easy to separate for when I start braiding. So what you see me doing now is I'm separating the Expression hair into tiny little parts just like this. So when I start braiding my hair, it becomes like a knotless, seamless braid. And then you should end up having little parts that look like these. I use about 6 to 8 little sections on one braid. It just depends on how long you want your braid. The next thing I do is prep the Organics hair by opening it up. I start with the 18-inch for the bottom part of my hair, and this is what it looks like all opened up. It's very long. I then cut towards the end of the hair. I don't suggest you do that. This was my first time using this hair, so it shed a lot. But after I learned from that one, I cut 1 inch away from the thread on the rest of the bundles. After cutting the bundles, I separate them individually like this, like I did with the Expression hair. I then prep my hair with oil and gel for the first braid. I then grab the Expression hair that I separated previously and start with my braid. I like to keep the Expression hair on my hand while starting the braid so it can create this seamless look. As you can see, I'm starting the braid with my natural hair, and then I grab one piece of the Expression hair and I start the braid. like so. I then leave one braid out and add another piece of the expression hair like that to continue the braid, and this will keep going. I'll keep adding and adding the braid until it's as thick as I would like. Once I get the braid to the right length that I want, I start to add the curly pieces like how I was adding the expression hair. But with the curly pieces, I have to leave it out as I braid. I'll show you how I do that. So I stick it out. You don't have to use your mouth, but you can use anything else. And then I'll add the expression hair to that to continue the braid after I add the curl into that specific braid. And I do this about 2 to 3 times around my head. I have around 3 curly pieces per braid while doing this hair. So I am towards the end of the braid, and so I want the look where the curly pieces are still at the end, and I felt like the length was too long, so I trimmed it. And when trimming it, I don't do a blunt trim, I do like an edge trim so it blends with the curly pieces and don't look very blunt cut. So how I do that is I just add the curly pieces in like so, and I just add it together, and I don't leave the curly pieces out like how I was doing previously. I just continue the braid down as I add the curly pieces in. The end of the braid should now look like that with all the 3 pieces. So all that together, you should have 4 curly pieces on one braid. And we're not gonna leave it looking crazy like that with all the hair sticking out of the braid. That's when you start trimming around it. Please don't cut the curly pieces, but you just trim around it so it can look neat. At the end, this is what that one braid should look like. One braid down, 100 more to go. I am now at the last 2 pieces of my hair left. It's been 2 days now, so please ignore my face. I probably look real angry, but it's coming along. I'm just doing the same process that I did in the last clip. I'm just adding the hair, and then I go down as much as I can until I want to add the curly pieces. And I do this throughout the hair, so it's uneven, and it gives this look that the curls are spread out in different areas. I finally finished, so now I'm just loosening my hair to make sure it gets all through my strands and my braids. Okay, so that's all I have for my video. Please like and subscribe if you liked what you saw, or just like and subscribe just if you feel like it, please. But thank you for watching my video, and have a good day. Bye.